many congratulations on a great win. You mentioned before the game it's about points, not performance, but you got a bit of both today?
Yeah, after the first half, I thought the first half was a non-event, to be honest. I just thought it just kind of... There's games sometimes you look at the clock and there's only 15 minutes gone, but it just kind of petered out, to be honest. And that's not criticism of us, it's not criticism of them, it's just two teams cancelled each other out. I didn't think there was much in it at all. We knew with Alfreton and the way Billy Heath sets up and his character and his personality, we knew it was going to be a real tough game. It always is against Alfreton. I don't think Hereford will beat them in 10 games, so it shows you how difficult a task it is. But I thought the second half we were proper resolute. I thought we defended our box really well, especially when they brought Lund on and they just puts long throws into the box. They obviously freshened up with a couple of new faces, so it's just trying to adjust to that early on in the game. But I've got to say, I'm so proud of the players. That's now 6 or 7 wins, or 7 or 8, 6 or 7 or whatever it is. But it's absolutely brilliant. But it's only 3 points. We move on.
As you alluded to there, no shots first half, but it really built momentum in the second half, and the goal came at a crucial time. And what a finish as well! And and he made the goal for himself, didn't he, Ciso? Really?
Yeah, he did, and he's got that in him. He probably wasn't at his absolute best today, but I don't think he were. I've got to say, I think that the second half with the supporters behind the goal just give you a massive lift. I said to the players, they'll give you that little jag that you need, because I just felt as if we're a little bit, not lethargic, it was just, again, each team cancelled each other out. That happens sometimes in football, but the supporters definitely got us going. Once we get a goal, they didn't stop, and then we go and get the second, and again we had to defend the box. But when you're playing against teams like Alfreton or any team that's got a long throw in them, the game is never dead, it's never settled, because the ball can come in your box at any opportunity, and to state the obvious, when the ball's in your box you're very close to your goal. So it's credit to the players and everyone for defending resolutely.
We know how abrasive they can be, Alfreton. You didn't have Sammy Robinson today, one of your best players in the midfield. That was illness, I understand?
Yeah, Sammy was ill. He's not been feeling too great. He came off Tuesday and wasn't feeling too great, and he's not quite recovered. It's that old school flu that you end up on your back for 3 or 4 days, and he's got a young family at home, so he's stayed at home for the last couple of days, and we'll assess him moving forward. But yeah, just brilliant to go and win after obviously missing a really important player, and people obviously were worried when we were missing Ciso. You go and win those 2 games, so we've got a proper good squad here with a good bunch of players, and we're doing alright at the moment.
Away from the goal scorers, it was a real team performance, I thought, particularly defensively. You stood up, Theo Richardson in goal. It gives you that kind of confidence, doesn't he, that he's going to collect everything?
He gives us experience first and foremost. He's vocal. He understands the level. He can do a bit of both. Obviously, his kicking's exceptional, but when the game's there to be slowed down, he can slow it down. When it's there to speed up, he's got that experience to do so. And I've got to say, Theo came off the pitch maybe about 4 or 5 weeks ago and said that they two in front of him are absolutely brilliant to play in front and behind. So credit to everyone. Clean sheets aren't always just about defenders and goalkeepers. It's throughout the team. You see Rem holding the ball up and making it really difficult for defenders. It's a tough gig for him up there today against 2 big lads, and I thought he was excellent again. So yeah, a real good team performance, especially second half, and a big 3 points for us.
Can I just mention as well, Romain Campbell, you brought him in. Is he the last piece in the jigsaw puzzle in terms of a playoff push? Because he seems to hold everything up, and you play a little bit differently. Players can play off him. Yeah,
listen, the playoff push is something we're not thinking about too much, to be honest. We've come into the club to try and stabilise, and that's all our focus is, just to try and compete every single week, whether that gets us where everyone thinks we should be. It's well documented. We had £5 in the bank. I said at a fans forum, if you get £5 in your own personal account, you can't go and buy a £300,000 house 18 months later. So we know where we're at. We're not getting too excited. Romain's been exceptional for us. He's given us that something a bit different to what we needed. I was really patient with trying to find the right person. We've done that, but I think we'll still try and improve. We'll still try and add if we can. There's no point. Because we're doing all right that we just rest on our laurels. We've got to go, and if we think that there's somebody, or if I think there's somebody that can go and get us to the next level, then I'll go and do it, because we've still got a little bit available where we can go and do that.
12 games to go. Start with Buxton on Tuesday night. Obvious, we need to back it up again.
A really tough game, honestly, a really tough game. full time first and foremost, so they'll have the best of recovery protocols. Our lads will be back up Monday for work, some of them are up tomorrow morning for work with delivery jobs and stuff like that, so we will need to make sure we're rested, we will need to make sure we're fresh, because they're a real young, enthusiastic side with loads of decent patterns, and I just encourage everyone to be patient on Tuesday night, because it will be a real tough game where they'll probably have a lot of possession, because that's how they play. But we got a result up there. We won 2-0. Well, it was 2-1, but it was really 2-0 after the goal that they got that shouldn't have stood. So we've got to take confidence in that. We're on a good run, both home and away. But again, it's just another game. We've just got to take each game as it comes and remain really calm.
Congratulations today, Paul. Thanks very much.
Thank you.